Hey, how's it going? This is Corey O'Neill, and today I'll be walking through my industry presentation to let you know what I plan on doing after I finish Full Sail, after I get my degree. After college, I plan on moving to Atlanta or Los Angeles to pursue a career in the music industry because music has always been my passion ever since I was 6 years old. And I want to become a recording engineer. Being in those particular cities will actually help me out more just because those cities are major cities for the music industry, particularly rap. So I would love to spend the rest of my life over there working, knowing that that place is actually going to find a job for me and I can actually build a career around there. Full Sail has taught me a lot of skills such as learning how to use recording softwares and DAWs, such as Pro Tools, Logic, and just being able to network. So I feel like after I graduate, using all the resources, using all the things that Full Sail taught me, I would be a better candidate to get a job rather than somebody that didn't go to Full Sail or doesn't have a degree, if that makes sense. One of the industry professionals that resonated to me the most was Nathan Hayes. And basically, he's a music producer from Atlantic Connections. And the one thing that I related to him the most was ever since a young age, he knew what he wanted. And that's one of the biggest attributes that I have. When a lot of older people see me, they be like, yo, you have your life planned out at a very young age. You've been thinking about this for a long time. And I feel like that's the advantage that you want to have. You want to already be ready to plan out and see where you want to go from 10 years from now. Even though you can't really plan from 10 years from now because everything always changes. But just to have your mind like, okay, plan A, plan B, plan C, it always helps you. So by him being 16 and he was DJing at gigs just so he can get into a bigger role in his life, that's inspiring to me. By Hayes starting his career early, it helped him sharpen his skills, plus gave him more time to develop relationships and network. So it's like he started at 16, he could be 40 right now. So that's like what, a 34-year relationship y'all might have. You know what I'm saying? So it's just like, you never know. Just starting early will always help you. The early bird always gets the worm. DJ Swivel. Now, DJ Swivel has been mixing, producing, engineering, best known for working with Beyonce. But he really got his big break working with Fabulous. So he has credibility. And one thing about these industry professionals, you really don't care about them unless you know who they work for or what they have done, who they work with. So for him to say, oh yeah, I'm best known, or not even him to say, but where everybody's saying he's mainly known for working for Beyonce, you would think he's more of a credible music producer. You would think he's more of a credible music engineer. So he used his previous experiences and the knowledge that he learned at Full Sail to propel him in his career. The same thing I plan on doing. Using everything that I learned. Even doing this project right here, presenting. You want to use this later on because it shows character. It shows who you are. And it just helps you out in the long run. And DJ Swivel, he's just been grinding every day, non-stop since he graduated. Even before he graduated, that's what he was doing. So for him to scratch and claw to get to where he is now, that's inspirational. That's where every other Full Sail student should look up and be like, dang, I want to do what DJ Swivel did, you know? Another career I was thinking about doing with this major was voiceovers. I feel like a voiceover designer will actually help me out to be more creative. If I can switch my tone, switch my voice, or help anybody that wants to do voiceovers and help them think outside the box, that would be more of a personal, a fun type of job than just being a recording engineer. Because obviously I love music, but that's more technical stuff. With a voiceover designer, you're helping managing the development of a script. You helping to get the character in the role so you can get the best voice out of him. You hiring people from outside studios to bring them in to do the voiceovers. So you just as a voiceover designer, just having the expert level knowledge of audio equalization will just help you get further throughout the career. Being a voiceover designer will actually just get me out of the element of just strictly music, because that's what you need to learn. You got to learn that you can't throw all your eggs in one basket. So me just thinking, oh, I'm gonna be a recording engineer, is kind of just limiting myself, and that's something I try not to do. Another career I was thinking about doing was a sound effects editor. Now hear me out. Sound effects, everything has sound effects. If you watch a movie, you hear a gunshot go off, boom, sound effects. Lightning, sound effects. Rain, sound effects. It's a person that probably goes to everywhere and see, okay, what can I use this sound for? Let me record this sound. That's what a sound effects editor does. You want to be in the filming industry. You want to help pull the best things out of like anything, really. Like you never know, just shaking a water bottle could be a sound that can help advance the movie, enhance the movie. So using sound effects, being a freelancer like that, doing something of that magnitude would actually help me, just so I can get out that music element, like the last career with the voiceover. Anything they do to just help me branch out and try different things, a sound effects editor would be one of those things I'd be like, yes, I need to do that. The last one is a sound designer, and a sound designer is kind of like a mixture of all three of those. You can do sound without doing music. You can do sound without doing film. You can do sound with a game. You can do sound for a live show. It's so many things you could do as a sound designer. That's the one that's probably like the most universal, because you don't have to be a rapper. You don't have to be a music mind. You don't have to be a film expert. A sound designer is that, a sound designer. Somebody that understands the fundamental of the sound amplifications. Somebody that knows, okay, this is the appropriate vocal volume. This is the instrument you need to use. Okay, this is the amount of dB that you need to use to get the best sound. Somebody like that, having a mind like that, you're unstoppable at this point. You don't have to be in one box. You already branched out. Anybody will want to hire a sound designer. So I feel like a sound designer, out of all the 4 careers I named, the voiceover, the recording engineer, the sound effects, I feel like just being a sound designer alone can probably outpay all of those that I just said. Thank you.